in the Strait of Hormuz will remain in effect until a deal is finalized. President Trump is nominating Jay Clayton to be the next director of national intelligence. Clayton, who is currently the U.S. attorney in Manhattan, would replace Tulsi Gabbard. His nomination comes as lawmakers stall an extension to a key spy power over concerns with Trump's
conference today, but it was pouring. Thunderstorms, lightning in Washington, D.C. And folks, we are expecting horrible and inclement weather as well on Sunday, which may completely derail this event. I mean, you have a steel cage with lightning, just so you.
Breaking tonight, the severe weather threat across multiple states. President Trump on when a peace deal with Iran could be signed, and the massive security blitz as the World Cup meets NBA fever. First, the dangerous storms impacting more than 70 million Americans through tomorrow. Omaha pelted with flooding rains, high winds, and damaging
consequences of this war going on for a few more months with the straits closed would be disastrous. He's got to get a deal. And not just simply for economic reasons, but for political reasons as well. The midterm elections are coming up, and he runs the great danger that if the economy is tanked.
That was a sleuth camera angle catching the moment that his name was officially taken off the Kennedy Center, something that Donald Trump hoped to avoid, because here's the deal. For those who tuned in yesterday, you probably noticed that more than 8 hours passed as crews erected a
regime. He was joined by Vice President J.D. Vance and Special Envoys Kushner and Witkoff. The president telling Fox News at that time 49 Tomahawk missiles had been used against targets in Iran, along with fighter jets that were bombing positions about 40 miles outside of Tehran and also along the southwest coast.
Off on any more retaliatory strikes. This was during the pair's second phone call in fewer than 24 hours. Let's go now live to Tel Aviv with CNN's Jeremy Diamond. Jeremy, what more are you learning?
Yeah, that's right, Boris. Last night, President Trump did not succeed in his earlier conversation with Prime Minister Netanyahu.
Reopen. Earlier today, Iran seemed to temper expectations on a deal happening this weekend. The spokesman for the foreign ministry said it could take place in the coming days. Well, joining us now from Jerusalem is Adam Parsons, Sky News Middle East correspondent. Adam, welcome to you. Can you give us the latest on where we stand with this memorandum?
It turns out I was talking about the Iran war. It turns out that in both basketball and war, you can only win if you win the second half. And it turns out it's dumb to think you can win the big games by implementing a losing strategy. The media and their allies keep saying the only way to win the war in Iran is to lose. To let Iran have a path to a bomb, give them a boatload of cash, beg them to leave the Strait of Hormuz alone.
You're watching The Legal Breakdown. Glenn, it looks like there is one fed-up judge who's dropped an ultimatum for Donald Trump in court. Can you explain what just happened?
Yeah, Brian. Judge Brakema in federal court in Virginia just delivered what I would call a judicial smackdown of the Department of Justice, specifically of acting